Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my GTA Online Diamond Casino Heist Mastery Guide. Today we'll be going over the first disguise option to the big con approach, This approach is by far the easiest out of the bunch, but there are still a few things worth knowing to get the most out of this option. We'll start with the setup missions. The big con approach in general is always going to have 3 required approach-specific setup missions that you'll have to do. You have 2 parts to whatever disguise you choose, and then you have the vault drills. Now you're probably wondering, well, what about the exit disguise? Isn't that a required setup for the big con? Well, we'll get into that a little later into the video. The first mission of the has you stealing a security van that has been decommissioned for repairs. So you have to steal it from a repair shop, and that could be at several locations around the map, including Paleto Bay, which sucks. And once you're there, you have to take out the mechanics to find the one who has the keys, and then you just hop in and drive it all the way back to your arcade. To lose the cops, you can easily just call Lester and have him get rid of them for you, thankfully. But the most annoying part of this mission is just having to drive so far with a slow truck. The second mission involves stealing outfits and the license plate for your truck that you just stole. You have to go to a meeting with a bunch of Duggan's guards, and then you can either do it stealthily without alerting anyone, or you can do what we did in the gameplay and do it guns blazing. There are 2 outfit bags, and you can only carry 1 at a time, so doing this mission with 2 players will be advantageous for you. Otherwise, you're gonna have to take 2 trips, but overall, it's a really easy mission. The last setup mission requires stealing 2 vault drills. The most common mission for this is where you have to take them off of some amateur bank robbers stuck in 2015 playing the Fleeca job. I like to just go in there with my stone hatchet and then take everyone out because there are a lot of enemies around this area. And I also recommend the Oppressor Mark II for a quick getaway because, like I said, the cops can be quite annoying on this mission when you're trying to leave. And if you don't want to make 2 trips, then I suggest you bring a friend along with you so you don't have to do that. But this mission should not really take you that long if you have the proper transportation. That brings us to the final setup mission, the exit disguise. There are 3 options for the exit disguises, although one of them is a secret one. To steal the noose outfits, you have to break into the police station and find 2 duffel bags inside there. You guys know me, I like the stone hatchet, so when raiding the police station, my go-to weapon was the stone hatchet, so I can just tank all of their bullets no problem. Since they are duffel bags, you again need another player unless you are okay with taking 2 trips. The Firefighter exit disguise mission is much easier. All you have to do is steal a fire truck from one of the many stations around the map, and the truck will have both of the outfits in it, so you won't have to make 2 trips, which is nice. And then you can easily call Lester to get the cops off of you afterwards. If you really want to do this heist efficiently, I recommend getting the 3rd exit disguise called High Rollers. To unlock it, you have to find all 54 playing cards located throughout the map. I will have a link to my guide for all of the card locations in the description so that you can follow along and get this done very easily. The reason I was saying that the exit disguise wasn't a required mission was because if you have the High Roller disguise unlocked, you can just use that one. You won't ever have to retrieve the Firefighter or noose outfits, which will save you a lot of time on your heist grind. As for the other optional setups like Duggan shipments or patrol routes, my advice is to not do any of the optional setups aside from the level 2 security passes. The reason you don't need to do Duggan shipments is because any enemy you kill on this heist will be a melee attack, as you don't have any suppressed weapons, so it doesn't matter if they're going to have helmets on or not. And for patrol routes, a majority of the enemies aren't going to raise suspicions because of your disguise, so what's the point of having them appear on the map at all times? Now on to the finale. There isn't much to go over before we get into the casino, but I recommend taking this little shortcut through the grass instead of turning into the parking lot and going all the way around. It'll save you a few seconds, even though the Elite Challenge timer doesn't actually start until you enter the casino.
Now play it cool. You're doing your usual day-to-day delivery job. You've done this 1,000 times.
Earlier than expected. This gonna check your VI number? Chip delivery, huh? Sure. Go straight through and leave her on the left. You can take the elevator or stairs down to the vault.
When you're inside, you have 2 choices, stairs or elevator. I recommend taking the stairs so that you don't have to worry about the elevator leaving someone behind even though they are in the elevator, because it does that sometimes. And in most cases, I actually found that the stairs are faster than taking the elevator. When you are at the vault floor, the only thing you have to do is avoid running into the guards or taking out your weapon. Those will blow your cover.
You looking for the vault? Right up ahead. Y'all here for the vault, yeah? Alright, you're gonna need your key cards to get into the man trap there. 2-card system. Swipe at the same time.
Yes! Come on! How much better does it feel when the marks are this dumb? Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. There'll be a guard there to meet you. Don't break character just yet.
Is the only one where you won't have to do any drilling to get into the vault, but I'm going to skip the process inside of the vault because it is completely independent of the approach, and your strategy will differ depending on a number of different variables. Exiting the vault floor is the exact same thing as you did when you're entering it, just don't run into their paths or take out a weapon and you'll be fine. It's very important you take the stairs up to the staff lobby. Taking the elevator, you will run the risk of alerting the guard patrolling in the hallway right outside. Also, when you're running up the stairs, make sure you keep your gun away until you get past the camera, just to be safe.
Alright, now stay calm. Back the way you came.
Despite not doing patrol routes, you will be able to see the location of the guard patrolling the hallway. If he is on his route going away from you, then you will have enough time to sneak outside to the right. But if he is coming towards you, then just take him out with a melee attack from your gun.
Through the checkpoint. Nothing to see here.
When you go through these two doors, there's going to be another guard that patrols the hallway on this side. And if you didn't take out the other one, you will have to make sure he doesn't spot you by the time this guard gets in a location where you can safely take him out.
Okay, I need you to stay calm. They've seen what you did to the vault, and now the whole place is locking down fast. They know you're still in the building. Just keep moving and keep quiet. Time to change your outfits.
I don't recommend taking this guard out before getting your disguise on. Just wait for him to turn his back and walk the other way, and then make a dash for the laundry room to put your disguises on.
We need a fresh start if you're gonna make it out of here under the radar. They're closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace. Security is sweeping the whole building. Stay one step ahead, or this whole thing goes south. As long as you stay calm.
So about the disguises, there is no difference at all between the three when you're inside the casino. The guards will all be white dots and they're not going to be suspicious if they see you. The difference comes when you're outside the casino. The high roller outfits will have the enemies with the red dots, meaning they will draw suspicion if you go into their cone of vision, but the Noose and Firefighter outfits will still have white dots. Even with this change, there is really no difference in your exit strategy. You're never going to have to worry about being spotted. After you put the outfits on, if you are going for the Elite Challenge, you can simply walk out the staff lobby and then get to the exit portion. If you're not going for the Elite Challenge, you can go back into the security room wearing the disguise, take out the two guards, and grab the daily vault for a little more money. Taking out the two guards in the security room is a little difficult, as you will either have to knock both of them out simultaneously with a melee attack, or knock the one standing still out while the other one isn't looking, followed by the next one. Unlike the silent and sneaky approach, you're not going to be able to grab the daily vault twice because it has a tendency to bug out and freeze you on the animation.
You're looking good, but don't push your luck.
On the way out, instead of jumping onto the horse track, we are going to be taking a route I saw a YouTuber by the name of Oleg, aka DJ Meg, take. All you have to do is run to the right, take out both of these Noose agents standing next to the van, and then run into the grass over the tunnel so that the patrolling Noose do not see you, and make your way onto the street where you will steal a civilian car. This route also happens to be faster than the horse racetrack method by just a few seconds, so I would recommend getting accustomed to this one instead. From there, it's the same method as always, driving to the police station to steal the helicopter, and then flying to the exit. And if you did everything that I did in the video, you guys should have a very easy elite challenge for an extra 100 grand if you didn't go for the daily vault. But that is going to wrap up this episode of the Diamond Casino Heist Master Guide. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like, as well as subscribe to my channel for more guide and PvP related content. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.